Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and it's finally time for more TwoKinds. It only took, what, like, 3-4 months? I'm really sorry about that. But I also left myself on a cliffhanger if it makes you feel any better, because it is now time for Chapter 6, Part 2, and in the last episode, the evil person who may or may not have stolen, I believe his name is Trace's memories, now has this person whose name I also don't remember at the moment. I feel like if I don't remember it pretty immediately, it's going to be said soon anyway. So, next. It feels like we've been going around in circles all day. It's just a bit further now. Hey guys, I think we lost Rain. Whoa, why is the ground moving? Look up there! Smash! It's Ephemeral! Who's Ephemeral? This is bad! Merritt, you and Karen go ahead and find Trace. What about you? Well, I may not be the most powerful of warriors, but as an ex-Templar, it's my duty to protect the people. Ex-Templar? Oh, Flora. What's going on now? Flora? That can't be Flora. Who are you? Oh, it's Trace. He betrayed you. You must be strong. Take care of yourself. Trace, it's his fault. Trace! It's neutral. She's possessing Flora and tainting her mind. What? Wrong, Keith. I'm only saying what Flora cannot. These are her true feelings. Liar! She needs to know that humans cannot ever be trusted. She is stubborn, but with my help, she will realize it. Let her go right now! Why are you doing this? What have we ever done to you? It's not what you have done, it's what you will do. There's a great war coming, with balance hanging from a thread. You two will determine the outcome, but you cannot be on the same side! Rude? Is it loading? Okay, it's loading. We must return to the next page. Also, it says 14 years on the net, but I believe it is now 15 years on the net. Maybe. Okay, it froze. It's like freezy loading. Sorry about this. I could probably edit it out, but I've already said all of the things now. If it would be so kind as to do the thing! I can't even click anything. Let me just... Yeah, I can't do anything right now. Hold on while I try to fix this. The arrow, okay. Once she accepted my help, it was easy. Wait, what's going on? You're not... Oh, what are you doing to me? I needed her to willingly want my help, even if it was only for a moment. I have you to thank for that. Why would Flora ever want your help? Why was she so unhappy? You really have no idea. What? Flora had fallen in love with you, a stupid little girl with a childish crush, and your words mean everything to her. Just a K-Dron. Remember that? That's what she heard? No, but she should have realized I didn't mean it. That I couldn't say that That's you what? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Ha! I knew it. You can't even admit it to yourself. Ugh, what do you want from me? This seems familiar. Do you remember? What are you talking about? But of course you don't. That was before I stole your memories. It was you? Why? If all you wanted was for me and Flora to be enemies. If I hadn't removed your memories, you would have killed Flora that day in the forest. Yet you still try to stop me now. No, please, don't let me see it again. I don't want to hurt Flora. I don't want to be what I once was. Leave me alone. What? You're supposed to remember now. You don't want to remember? Of course I want to remember. I want to know who I am, but if it means going back to hurting people, then forget it. Fine, then we'll do it the hard way. Meanwhile... Who the hell is this? Mother? Where are you, Mom? Huh? I'm sorry. After I was changed into a K-Dron, Neutral offered me my humanity back if I let her possess my body. It's alright, Mary. I let her control me up until she left me for Flora. Don't worry, my dear. I'm here to help you this time. Oh no! So, you wish to fight a god? Fine by me! That poor box. You used a crate. I mean, really, a crate? Come on. Why don't you just give up already? This will be so much simpler. There's no use struggling. Just forget about Flora. Why won't you fight me? Realize your true powers. Give in to your memories. I can't. Why? I don't understand. It's because I really do care about Flora. I wasn't sure before, but she's just a K-Dron. You could have any human female you wanted, or if you're into K-Dron, who's going to stop you? You could have anyone, but I don't want a human or a K-Dron. Don't you get it? It's not the race that's important to me. It's just Flora. Because I love her. You're not supposed to say that. I saw the future. This isn't what happens. As I try not to push the... Jeez, I wish there was something for me to do around here. I would help Trace, but I don't think there's much I can do for him now. I mean, really... Oh, wait. What? Hey, it's that redhead guy from before. Can't remember his name. What's he doing? If I can just get close enough, maybe I can kill the host before she realizes I'm here. It may be all-powerful, but without a body, it won't be able to affect us. Hey, stay back! What? What was that for, you stupid K-Dron? I'm not a K-Dron, damn it! But that's not the point. You can't hurt Flora. Let Trace handle this. Ha! Like I should listen to an animal. Why should I care for the life of this Flora? If you hurt Flora, I will kill you. This is over. Even if you can admit you love her, she will never hear it while I'm here, and that's all that matters. My mission is done. I will bring Flora back to her home and steal her memories just as I did with yours. No, wait! You can't! This can't be the end, can it? Flora's memories. Was it all for nothing? Have I failed? Trace, what are you doing? Stop her, punk! What? Who is... You're not gonna take that, are you? It took me forever to get this stuff set up. I want to see bloodshed! Karen, can't you be serious for once in your life? Seriously, Trace, I don't know what's going on entirely, but you have to do something. But I can't risk hurting Flora. I can barely move in any case. Maybe you just need a little help. It's you! You, Cray? I'm honored you remember me. I must say, I have to agree with this human. What? But what about Flora? You're practically her brother. Are you saying you would fight her too? Me? Heck no, I'd be killed. Listen, Trace, it's true that the masks know everything. Past, present, and future. But there's one thing they cannot predict. Who is this K-Dron? How does he know so much about us? You stay out of this! Die, you mortal kid! Wait. What? Where did you... Looks like you're a little too slow. Trace, listen to me. You cannot be afraid of the power you have. You control your powers. You cannot allow them to control you anymore. You can do great things and horrible things. It's all up to you, Trace. But you have to act. You must fight. I cannot fight her for you. How dare you! Catch! Ah! Fight her, Trace. Get Flora back. Very inspiring, you, Cray. Did you think so too, boy? What? Are you ready to fight me for real this time? Crap, what do I do? What if I hurt her? What if... What? Trace, just attack! Ah! Those pieces... Did I win? Oh, wait. Crap, I'm screwed! I wouldn't try that again if I were you. You know, the reason we need our hosts is because we feed on their energy, and every time you attack me, you forced me to use up a little bit more of Flora. Bit after bit, she slowly turns into an empty shell of a K-Dron. Oh well, maybe that's better for her after all. She has a stronger hold on Flora than I had, though. If only I could help interfere. But there's nothing I can do, I'm bound by the rules. But I'm sure everything will turn out alright in the end. Don't worry, I believe I've done enough interfering for the both of us. Who the hell are you? How are things progressing? Not favorably, I'm afraid. Ephemeral is once again trying to awaken Trace's true self, and it seems to be working. How does it feel, Trace, to be helpless, weak, unable to do anything? The ground, it's moving. How does it feel to know you were able to kill hundreds of thousands of people? This doesn't look good. And yet, Trace, please don't listen. You were unable to save the life of one person, even when that person is just a Cadron. Or a Cadron? Is it already too late? No, I do not sense that Trace has regained his memories. However, this is also something I've never seen before. I believe Trace is in a transition. He still doesn't remember anything, and yet he's now discovered his power. I fear that it is corrupting his mind. I had never imagined how power could feel this good. This isn't supposed to happen. What good will those powers do you anyway? You can't hurt me without going through Flora first. I don't need anything else except these powers. Why should I care about Flora? I don't understand it. If Trace doesn't remember, then why doesn't he care about the safety of Flora anymore? You have to realize that Trace hasn't been able to do anything to help Flora up until this point. Now that he has power, though, he's lost sight of why he wanted them to begin with. All he wants is to kill Ephemeral. This is insane. You have to do something. You know I can't do anything. I am not to interfere. You and your rules. Don't you get it, Ukraine? That's Flora out there. Your sister, practically. Maybe Trace isn't the only one who's let power get to his head. I did not make the rules. You're right. Perhaps I have been worrying too much about these rules. I will interfere once. Trace is the one that must get Flora back, but I can point him in the right direction. Hey, what the heck is this? What the? Trace, you've forgotten. Where am I? How are you doing this? Forgotten. What? What the? Flora! And the mask, it's gone and we're in the forest? Hey, what are you doing? Urgh. What's wrong with you? Why are you growling like that? Come on, Flora. How did you know my name? Hey, wait. Forgotten. What's wrong with my powers? How can he be stronger? Was that a vision? And I didn't forget. I remember when that happened. It's when I first met her. So what? Trace. Die, Cadron. What the? Keith, stop it. She's not the enemy. Where did they go? Not another one. What are you, Ukraine? Why are you showing me these things? There's nothing wrong with my memories. I haven't forgotten about Flora? Trace? I can't believe I thought about letting Flora die. The power, it overwhelms me. What happened? How could I forget? The whole point of me being here is for her. Flora, Trace, I remember this too. I think. It's our first... Aha! I see you've chosen to break the rules, but you know full well the consequences. What a noble sacrifice for such a petty cause. I hate having to strike you down while you're defenseless. However, I have risked too much already. Once you are out of the way, I shall depart with this little Cadron. Flora, what's wrong? What's going on? Sister. Did Ukraine just die? Trace, snap out of it! She's on the roof, that's it, I'm going after her. No, you can't. The roof? Yes, it's like I can sense her now. Her thoughts, she's calling to me. That was completely unnecessary, Ephemeral. That Cadron wasn't innocent. No one is innocent, he knew the rules. We all break rules. Not as long as I'm around. Would you care to join him? Oh, no, of course not. I wouldn't dream of interfering with your work now, especially considering I already have. You know what this is, right? You're wearing one just like it, you see. What? Where did this come from? This? A little human bauble? Yes, but one of my own designs. I don't see what you thought you could accomplish with this little thing. Flora, can you hear me? Please tell me you're still there. Flora? Ugh. What is that human muttering about? He should know by now that Flora isn't... me? Ugh! What is this? What are all these thoughts? No! Get away! What's going on? This is impossible! Ugh! Huh? Where am I? Ugh! Why am I naked? What is this place? Am I dead? Huh? Flora, but, is this another one of your tricks, Ukraine? No, not Ukraine. Who said that? I don't have much time. Listen to me, Trace. In order to free Flora, you need to be able to reach her. But you can't. However, the necklace, It links you two together. What you were seeing is her soul. This is your chance, Trace. If she truly loves you, she will hear it. Flora! Flora, it's time to wake up. I know it's a little late now, but I love you too. Flora, I know it's a little late now, but I love you too. Ah! You infuriating little pest! You've gotten in my way for the last time. I try to be nice about this, Trace, but you leave me with no alternative. I will make sure you never... Wait. What the... Having a bit of trouble, Neutral? I don't find that very surprising. What? You again? What would you know? I know what it's like to be tricked into your control. Just as you did... you promised me my humanity back, but controlled me as a price for it. Just as you did with that young Kadron. My dear Ukraine, because of him... Your hold on that Kadron is fading. What? Oh, your hold on that Kadron is fading. It's over, Neutral! You cannot use her soul for your magic any longer. Soon you won't be able to control her at all. Why, you little... I can still make her kill you! Get behind me! Trace, where did you come from? Ephemeral! Leave them alone! What did he just do? Whatever he just did, it hurt. Mom, are you okay? You ran off and... I'm fine, look! No! Flora? That's impossible! Woohoo, Flora! Flora... You're alright. Thank goodness. Flora, wait! Look out for the edge! Flora! Flora! Ah, thank goodness he managed to get her. I was afraid I'd have to be crushed trying to catch her. Darn that stupid Kadron. She's going to give me a heart attack someday. Mother, isn't it wonderful? He saved that poor little Kadron. Quiet, Rain. Don't you forget the Kadron are still our enemies. Enemies? How can you say that? Say that after you... Enough! This is not the time. I still feel unsure about all this. This all seems too easy. But what if she really is gone? Meanwhile, Flora's a lot heavier than I remember. I must be more tired than I thought. Trace, here, let me help you. Trace, hey, wouldn't you like me to help carry her? You look exhausted. Trust me, Keith, it would take a lot more than exhaustion to make me want to let go of Flora right now. That would have been a nice spot for the chapter to end. Also, wow, I just read through 5 months of the comic. Hey, Fuzzy Ears! I demand you let me see Trace right now! I'll tell you what I told everyone else. Trace and Flora are tired, so they're both resting. The room is magically sealed, so if you want to talk to Trace, I guess you'll have to wait till later. How dare you! Do you know who I am? Does it look like I care? Why, if I could find a Templar that had run away, I just had the strangest dream. Huh? Trace? Did he stay by my bed because he knew I was upset? Come on, Trace, come to bed. Shh, no need to wake up, just sleep. Good morning, Trace. Flora, you're awake, thank goodness. Ah! What am I doing in your bed? I couldn't let you sleep in that chair all day, could I? We can't do this, let me go. Stupid Trace, what am I, a butler now? Can't wait till Flora wakes up, then we can get out of here. Trace, I got the stuff you wanted. Oh, thanks, Keith. Thanks, Keith. Hey, Keith. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about interrupting. Keith, wait, it's not what you... or is it? What? Hey, get off me! No! Keith, don't leave me in here with her! I'll be back in a little bit, Flora. What's up, Keith? You said you needed me for something? Yeah, Trace. It's Ukraine. It's just gone. Ukraine was a girl? I'm sorry, I thought Ukraine was a guy. My bad. Gone? Yeah, as well as the rest of... Well... I think you should take a look for yourself. Out the back so those other humans don't see you. What? Where did all this come from? And how did we end up back in the woods? Trace, that whole city? I think it was an illusion. Only an image of a city that once existed. An illusion? Made by who? I'm not sure. Neutral, probably. I scouted around and I found this place on your map. It's been marked with a strange symbol. Strange? Yeah, and I've been getting a weird feeling around here. Does this place seem familiar to you? Yeah, a little. Why do you ask? Trace? Huh? Sorry? Trace, may I speak with you in private? I have something that I must tell you. I always loved this old place. We used to come here all the time. To your cabin out here in the woods. That was, of course, before you became power hungry. We even came here when the border got close, when it became dangerous because of the Kadron. Do you remember any of this? No, I can't say I do. Sorry. Good. I think it's for the best that you do not remember. What? Why? I want to know about my past. No, please, this isn't someplace you'd want to remember at all. But there is something I must tell you. Trace, I'm not your wife. Buh? I'm sorry, Trace. For all the lies I've had to tell you, we did know each other a long time ago. I came back because of Neutral. She brought me here. I had no choice, but I had to see you. I'm sorry. Is she dead? Trace, seeing you in this brief moment of time has brought me greater happiness than I fear you will ever understand. For a while, I thought you'd never be happy again. But seeing you with that girl, I'm glad you found someone that can make you smile once more, even if she is a Kadron. I hope that you'll forgive me someday, Trace. I just couldn't bear to burden you with the memory of my passing. Loving wife of an honorable Templar killed by a Kadron. May your soul rest and your death one day be avenged. Trace legacy. Is she his mom or his sister or something? Trace is alive. The Grand Templar knew and tried to kill him. The council is not happy. Yes, I heard the news. He was located only a few miles from the Kadron border. What does the council plan to do? As you know, Trace is needed in order to finish the final tower. The council knows that they must find Trace as quickly as possible. Should Trace die or find his way into the claws of the Kadron, it would be disastrous. That's why we've chosen to employ the dragons. Dragons? They can't be serious. Sending a dragon near Kadron territory? It would be considered an act of war. Not to mention that the king would never approve it. He wouldn't allow us Templar that kind of gold. You know what the dragons ask for. That won't be a problem for long, Serpentine. Once we have Trace in our hands and the final tower completed, the king will bow down to us. Sire told me we were right here, near the border, only about 15 miles away from the port. Trace, listen to reason. Do you even know what you're doing? Trace, come back with us to the Templar. We can help. I'm not going back. At least not yet. I have other things I have to do. And what's that, Trace? Helping these animals? They aren't animals. Listen to me, Trace. You don't have any place to go. We're dangerously close to the Kadron. You can't keep wandering out here. I can't go back to the Templar either. Trace, if you're going to go, you better go now. The Templar will think to look here. After all, you used to live here before... What? Never mind. Marin, get Karen. We have to go too. The council is calling all Templar back to the stronghold. Hey, whose side are you on here? And why would the council do something like that? They never called all of you back before. Trace, I think you should go. After everything you've been through, I think you need some time for yourself. Ever since 4 years ago, you've been kind of obsessed about the Templar. Well, you're certainly being unusually insightful all of a sudden. Yeah, I know. Well, what are friends for anyway? Friends? He probably doesn't even know your name. Trace, good luck on your journey. You've surprised me, Trace. So much change, even in 4 years. I can't forgive you for what you did to me, but thank you for saving me from Neutral. No problem. Yeah, I packed all the supplies I could find, Trace. It's not much, though. I'm sure it'll be okay, Keith. It's only 15 miles. Should only take 1 night to get there. We'll be in the port by morning, if you say so. Now all that's left... Where's Flora? She went back up to your room, I think. I'll get her. Home. Flora, you in there? Oh! I'll be right down, Keith. Finally, we were on our way again, out of the old house and into the Kadron forest. So it sounds like what just happened is that lady is either Trace's sister or Trace's mom. She's not his wife, or rather she wasn't, but she was a ghost that Ephemeral was using. And also it sounds like that lady who used to be a Kadron got turned into a Kadron by Trace as revenge because somebody killed that lady who was important to Trace, who we now know is named Trace Legacy. And they don't want him to remember what happened because everybody's like, yeah, you went insane with power and were really murderous, like more murderous than you needed to be because of this. And it's probably for the best you don't remember. Except for that one purple hair lady who doesn't give any kind of a fuck at all, and she's just seems generally terrible. It's like, she's like, now we know that other lady wasn't actually his wife, so we just have the one we were going to be wife person, but he loves Flora, and everybody heard him say it, and she's all angry because she's like, oh, the K-Dron are animals, and everybody else is like, sit down. So, anyway, that about does it for this episode of, Let's Read TwoKinds. In the next episode, we're going to read Chapter 7. I don't know what's going to happen in Chapter 7, but I've got a bad feeling about it. So, if you liked it, a like and subscribe will be groovy. If you didn't, you'll need to do either one of those things. There'll be a link in the description so you can read the comic yourself, as well as support the creator on Patreon if you feel so inclined. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.